Time for the digital marketing news this week. Having a super weird hair day today. I just got done surfing and now I'm in the office delivering you the news. The news must go on. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it, okay? So first thing is Google says we don't penalize sites for using Google Analytics. Apparently Google Analytics can flag your core web vitals score, and Google says don't worry about that. It's a non-issue. Next thing, this is kind of interesting. Facebook comes out and they launch something called neighborhoods. Okay, so Facebook Neighborhoods is a new thing, and what Facebook Neighborhoods does is it is a virtual space that enables you to connect with people who live close by to you. So if you want to connect with your neighbors on Facebook, you can now do that in Neighborhoods, and it's something that I think will probably be pretty popular. Next thing, Twitter has acquired Scroll, and this to me is fairly notable news. So let me preface this with saying that YouTube has a subscription service where you don't get any ads, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. So with Twitter Scroll, it's a service that removes ads from news sites for users who pay a monthly fee, and Twitter plans to use Scroll as part of its own subscription service. Subscribers will enjoy an ad-free Twitter experience. You know, would you pay $5 a month to remove ads from Facebook? I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on that one. I'm not sure how you feel on that. But Twitter's betting that people will pay to remove ads from the internet and from Twitter properties. And you know what? I bet they will on some level. They can market that and build a nice little MRR, monthly recurring revenue model. Next thing, Microsoft Ads announces feature updates. So Microsoft Ads, really expanding. They're investing a lot in it. It's a great place to advertise from what I've seen. But they have some updates. So first up, look for changes from phrase match to broad match modifier. Microsoft, they took a page from Google's playbook and updated phrase match to work just like modified broad match. So that change is expected to roll out in a couple weeks. The next is the platform will now deliver 2-line desktop search ads. They display just the ad title and the URL, and you can opt out from that ad format, but you have to actually contact a rep first to do that. And also customer match is now here. So, and that's not available everywhere yet. So European Union, UK, and China, it's not, but customer match is now here as a targeting option. And Microsoft Ads is also now integrating with Dynamic 365, and you can use the integration to import customer segments from Dynamic 65 Customer Insights into Microsoft Ads. And Smart Goals has also rolled out, which is a big kind of thing, disrupting the ad industry a little bit in a very, very good way, I believe. And that's going to help you identify sessions that generate conversions, and you'll receive a notification if you're eligible for Smart Goals. So that's really exciting that they have that coming to Microsoft. Oh, finally, Microsoft made shopping campaigns and extensions available globally. And previously, they were only available in the US. Just think about those little tweaks that just rolled out. That's pretty big. And if you actually don't act on any of those, you're not going to be getting as many conversions as you could from the Microsoft network. So if you're advertising on Microsoft, you've got some homework to do. Next thing, YouTube allows videos to be sampled by default. So if you're on YouTube, your videos are automatically opted in to allow other producers to sample your content, okay? But only for YouTube short videos. So if you're unfamiliar with YouTube Shorts, okay, so anytime there's a new thing, Instagram Reels, for example, whatever, and YouTube Shorts being the new thing, that gets a lot of exposure. So start making your YouTube Shorts, everybody. Go out there, hustle up some shorts and throw them out there. Whatever your YouTube video is, just create a little short version of it, right? A quick one, and put it up on YouTube Shorts. Do you know how many different ways there are to post stuff on YouTube? It's crazy. It's like its own ecosystem. You can do YouTube posts, you can do YouTube stories, you can do YouTube Shorts, you can do YouTube Live, you can do YouTube, just normal YouTubes, you can do YouTube Premieres, YouTube, right? So anyways, so you got Shorts, it's the version of TikTok, and they can upload videos that include your creative work. So they can basically take your YouTube stuff and they can use it to make shorts. You're opted into that by default, which is crazy that they would allow you to do that. You can find out the opt-out instructions on our website in the post that covers this. Next thing, Google rolls out AI tool to fight spam. So this past week, Google announced that it's now using artificial intelligence AI tools that have the ability to block 99% of spam. Google describes its new toy as something that has the unprecedented potential to revolutionize spam fighting. So that's cool. And the tool focuses their efforts primarily on fighting spam related to important topics like anything related to health, which is great, but they also go after review sites with thin content. Ooh. Next thing, Twitter Spaces is here. So we talked about that. Spaces, it's like a version of Clubhouse for Twitter. So that's here now. And hey, anybody want to do a Twitter Spaces with me? Let's do a Twitter Spaces interview. Go ahead and leave something in the comments below if you'd like to do one with me. That'll be fun. We can try it out on my profile. If you're unfamiliar with Twitter Spaces, it's the option of Clubhouse, as I mentioned. And now it's open to everybody. You got to have at least 600 followers to do it. So that's interesting. They kind of did with Instagram, does with the 10,000 followers and the link thing. However, any user, no matter how many followers, can join Spaces, so you don't have to have that amount. Next thing, Elementor update addresses core web vital concerns. So Elementor, which is an okay way to build WordPress websites, has basically rolled out different versions now that allow it to address core web vitals. So there you go. So a lot of news going on this week. I hope you had a great week, and I'm going to go get a haircut. I'll see you next week. I hope you have a fantastic one. Leave a comment below. I love chatting with you online. Super fun. Bye.